morning, everybody. I'm Malik from London, and I came to visit Kuala Lumpur and meet the great Ronald Ai, who's the CTO of Cloud Token. We had a C2 and above meeting on 28th of June, and a lot of latest updates and information and about the past, present, and future of the Cloud Token has been shared to all the C2 and above leaders. So I'm just making this small video for all the people who have joined recently or who are part of Cloud Token worldwide, just to understand few basic things about the project, because a lot of people don't have the understanding about how the Cloud Token business model works and how the technology involved in creating Cloud Token and the team behind, they are working on something different which we have seen in the past in the market, and how we are different from different wallets in the market as well. So my first question will be from Ronald Ai. What made you come up with the Cloud Token idea and all this?
Basically, I was invited to participate in this project to help leaders that is being burned.
Like us?
To come up with something that is real.
Yeah.
And at the time, I wanted to promote my 4.0 blockchain platform.
Yeah.
I needed a good project to actually sit on it.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to the leaders to come up with their ideas. They were all telling me of all the things that they were promised, of a real trading engine, a real this, a real that, and blah blah blah. So I told them one thing: if you want the wallet to be on the blockchain, transactions will be slow. It will be expensive as well. Okay. So one of the things is I can actually put them on my 4.0 platform for their own platform tokens. Okay, and we can actually connect with the Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3s, which are the Bitcoin, Ethereums, and the EOSs, right?
Yeah.
So we gave it a try, and that's, I know, it was a lot of rocky start. A lot of things didn't work, but a lot of patience from the leaders. They know that to build something real, you need something real from scratch.
Yeah.
You need time. We are not a MLM company, so we don't even know how to actually build the affiliate program. So that was like given to somebody else to do. But the integration between the centralized calculation back to the chain, it is always really a challenge. We somehow go through this challenge until now. It's fabulous. We have about 400,000 members. We are on 38 different exchanges. Trading on 32. We have over 50 accounts with an AUM of over 400-500 million.
Okay.
So it's crazy.
500 millions we have now. Cost.
For trading.
500 million. Okay, brilliant. So I want the new people to understand what is the difference between the Cloud Token model and the utility token and the previous models we have seen, ICOs and also the IEOs and STOs coming in the market.
Most of the projects that is available in the market, they are on a ICO path, which means that you come in with your assets and they give you a token which you are able to buy or exchange for to be listed in a exchange, whether it's themselves or outside. This itself will create a price surge because of supply and demand, right? And if it's a supply and demand game, it's very simple. If I were to starve the supply, the demand would go up, bringing the price to go up, which is not really fair. Okay, it's highly manipulatable, just like how exchanges are now with Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. Whoever has the largest asset is able to manipulate the market. That's what we don't want to do in cloud. That's why you'll never be able to buy cloud tokens from the system. Okay, even there are a lot of inquiries or suggestions from leaders that started with us to say that why don't we have a flash sale of CTOs? We limit you to about 1 Ethereum, okay, to get CTOs. You are breaking what you promised.
Yeah.
So I'm the gatekeeper to actually gatekeep everyone to maintain this particular concept, so that there's no way you can buy CDOs.
You can only earn it.
You can only earn it. Like how Satoshi Nakamoto started Bitcoin in the first place. Can you buy Bitcoins? No, you can only mine it. You have to spend time to do something to help the community, then you get rewarded, right? So it's the same thing.
Brilliant. I just want the new people to understand just a few points about the Ore Bit Beta System blockchain technology, which you guys have developed, and how it is different from the other blockchain technologies, and what were the flaws there, and how it is run on the mobile technology as well, on the mobile devices.
Okay, so my background is in architecture design for systems. So I've spent a better part of my life in Hong Kong, Korea, Denmark, and China to actually make phones or design phones. The dumb phones at the beginning, and then down to the feature phones and the ultra low cost, down to the smartphones that we have developed for Huawei and the rest. So there are a lot of things that the blockchain generation 1, 2, and 3, they're utilizing technologies from the 60s, 70s, whereby it's batch based. So it's not that they cannot do it, it's that they want to slow down the time that is taken to give out all the 21 million coins, right?
Yeah.
They purposely do it in this way so that it's not fast. But because of the world demand is so great for it, it cannot really accommodate. That's why there are other consensus algorithms that came out. For example, like proof of stake and the rest, distributed stakes and all sorts of things. So for us itself is the problem itself is the technology that's being used to develop the blockchain. We looked at all these 3 issues that we need to solve. First is how you store the chain.
Yeah.
How you calculate and say that this is a real one.
Yeah.
Okay? And the third one is how do you actually tell anyone else that how to distribute your data. If you look at Bitcoin blockchain now, it's so huge that you can't even fit to a phone.
Yeah.
Right? And the second worst thing is, whatever you have, the next guy needs to have the same.
Yeah.
So what if this guy is starting from new? Right? You have to sync almost everything in order to start. But there are technologies coming out like wallet and things like that can let you sync portion of it. But it's not really the full wallet. You can't really do a lot of things. You can only listen and not participate.
Yeah.
So when we developed this 4.0 blockchain, we wanted it to be really, really simple, really, really fast, using modern technology. So one of the things is we looked at what this Nano or Cardano they were developing using block lattice technology. Block lattice technology enables that block itself to be created without previous or prior blocks. So, which means that I can start from fresh and I can still write and create blocks. We took that concept into our system itself. We call it the parallel ledger technology, which means that if I were to do a transaction with you, I can write your information and my information, I can write it down, and then we can tell the rest of people that's hearing, just like a radio broadcast, those that hear it will write it down. But on his ledger, on his ledger, is different than our ledger, which is still fine. It's because when someone else needs to do a transaction with you, all of them will say that, hey, how much you have? Because they know what is the last transaction. So it goes out in a way that is all about broadcasting. So that's the second part of it, about how things are distributed. In Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3, they use this protocol called Whisper. Whisper is like I connect to a main bootstrap server. It tells me that all of you are on here.
Yep.
And I'm connected to all of you guys, of course, peer-to-peer. And for me to let you know that I've done the transaction, I have to tell each of you individually. If there's 100 people connected to me, I'll tell 100 times. But in BBS or Aura, myself, we just do it one time through UDP broadcast. I just send one time. This is the thing.
Okay.
Anyone that hears it will just write it down. So instead of repeating 100 times, you just do it one time for everything. And it's like you're throwing a pebble in a pond, so you get ripple everywhere. So it's like, then it propagates up. So this is the second thing.
How it will practically make us better in making
The
transactions?
more phones there is in the network, the
yeah.
faster it's going to get.
So all the phones can participate in the blockchain.
Yeah.
Become a router.
blockchain?
Yes, you're becoming like an antenna to
So who will verify those transactions? All the mobile devices?
all the mobile devices. Now, the thing is the consensus algorithm, right?
Yeah.
So we use a very neat consensus algorithm written by a professor. We did not write it ourselves.
Okay.
It's called proof of reputation.
Yeah.
So basically, proof of reputation, it works like this. Okay, phones have ports, right? So if like the web browser is port 80, secure port is 443 and things like that. So we go on ports. If you are considered a good actor, you all run on the same port. But if you were to send a bad data that everybody says that this is bad, okay, you are dropped down to a different port. And every time you do something wrong, you get dropped down further. But if you all know that the phones listen to only one port, all right? And if I'm not listening to what you're broadcasting, then you're no longer in the system. So that's how we actually block spams and block bad actors from destroying the network. There are many different ports in the system, and it all depends on your level or ranking.
So has anybody ever developed something like that before on the mobile technology, like Oi or Bitbita system? Anybody else is
Not
working?
really, but there are people that's trying to develop old technology, trying to put it into the phone. I think Hong Kong University is trying to do it, but I'm not sure whether they have succeeded or not. Basically, whatever is running on the phone is a light client, and whatever is running on the servers, they are the main nodes. We don't have that concept. Everything is on the app itself to propagate data.
Okay, thank you. Now I just want to ask a little bit more about the Verum software and Jarvis AI. Who created it and how the whole system runs?
So-
just for the members to understand.
Yeah.
Obviously, we are doing trading and everything.
I started to develop Jarvis without Verum in sometime end of February, and I took it off a Forex engine as a base. And Forex engines have very bad yield when it comes to trading for cryptos. So what I had to do was to re-engineer it in such a way that it will not trade on value, but it will trade on quantity. The second thing was I needed a brain that can let me tell it what is a good trade and what is a bad trade. Okay, but how do you know what is a good trade and what is a bad trade? Buying at a loss does not mean that you are losing. It just means that you're buying at a maybe slightly higher price or slightly lower price that the numbers just don't make sense. But in the market itself, a lot of trades, it depends on sentiment. So it will just go up and down. So the engine itself just takes in all this data and chunks out this is good, this is bad, this is unknown, this is good, this is bad, this is unknown kind of thing. So over the number of months and the number of trades, as you can see just now, we have done a lot of trades, right? 108,000 Bitcoins traded. The number is staggering just for one. In total, we have done over, I'm not sure, probably 300 or 1,000 Bitcoin trades. So it's really weird. So all these things are gathered onto the brain, and now the brain is actually not too bad. Okay,
Will it getting better and better?
it will
in
get better and better.
experience?
It will get better and better. First thing it did was it tried to spot what is a good trade, what is a bad trade, when can I start to buy in, and when can I start to sell. And when there's human telling me to sell, and it's not a good time to sell, do I sell or not? So we wrote all these things into the trainer, and it just went in. So Jarvis' first debut was in February, and we put in about 100,000. In less than half an hour, we lost 70,000. So back to the drawing board, we figure out that because it cannot be dealt by logic, trading is not logic, it's unlogical one. When someone just decided to short it, just short it, right? So for a better part of 2 weeks, everybody saw that I was like nearly dead, trying to figure out how to do this. We found out from a friend of a friend, a math professor, that he has something really cool. So we went to see him, and he showed us a algorithm that he has developed for a trading house for spot commodity gold trading. So he came to us and said that maybe this might work for you. So we added his algorithm, the calculation, which is Varoom, the first version of Varoom, into the detection engine before even Jarvis is trading. And it can spot what to actually trade with. So basically from then on, Jarvis made good money.
So let's say in last 3 months, April, May or June, what will be the average you will say your software is making monthly? What average roughly?
It's actually varies.
Yeah.
It varies a lot. I mean, the lowest you can go is about 3. Okay, which is I think good enough for all the payouts. I mean,
Per day?
per day lah.
3%?
Yeah, I mean, the very, very good days, it can be really, really, really high. Just imagine that you can buy your Bitcoin at 7,004, you can sell it at 12,000,
Yeah.
right? But it is not one day. That's like maybe in the course of 4 or 5 days,
Yeah.
right? Then you average it out,
Yeah.
right? Which, yeah, is good as well. So basically, it's doing that yield. I can't really tell you the yield numbers, it's because I really don't have it.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, I see the number of assets keep coming up, and there are maximum percentages given out for most of the days.
Brilliant. And even if the market comes down, will it affect the trading?
If it's what we call sideways market,
Yeah.
sideways market is very little volatility, but it's all sliding down. Then not much we can do.
Okay.
But if it's a volatile down or volatile up,
Yeah.
then there are many, many times you can do a trade.
Great.
Anytime there's a spike, even though it's going down, it's
Yeah.
good.
Brilliant.
We just need that volatility.
Okay, now about a little bit about the future of Cloud Token. Obviously, we are planning an event, most probably end of August or September, for 10,000 people, and you are preparing a lot of stuff to obviously give new information about the new projects involved, which will help to create the ecosystem for the Cloud Token. So,
Basically, it's not about more news of what is coming,
Yeah.
but it's more about a celebration of what has come.
yeah,
That will be the topic or the theme. It's like we all now celebrate that because we can have a place to use CDOs now.
Yeah.
These are the partnerships that we made. We will invite our partners. All of this will come. including probably all the trading partners that we have, all the merchants that sign up for our merchant program, all will be there, and all the partners. So it's a celebration with the members that finally we are here, and you can start to use the wallet regularly.
Yeah,
in your
and you
lives.
will also have the payment cards ready by that time?
The MasterCards are already on the way. The API, we already have it, and it's being integrated into the app. Yeah, the prepaid cards are
Yeah.
there. By August, the KYC module will be ready for you guys to do the KYC, but not through our platform, through another platform.
Third party.
Yeah, and once that is ready, you guys can apply for it. And each one that apply for the card, you are eligible to actually get a ticket to come over for the event.
Brilliant.
And of course, from the event itself, you can book everything through the,
CTOs.
hopefully through the site.
Okay, just one last question. Obviously, it's taking too much time. All the merchants who will be accepting CTOs, how will they be provided the facility to convert them into fiat currency, or how does the OTC model works for the merchants?
Okay, so as you know that I also said that we are working with we are getting an OTC license, right?
Okay.
So once that is ready, we are able to do a partnership with the merchants to do the liquidity for them. So for example, now you are a merchant and you sign up with us and you get a POS machine or you get a QR code. You are able to log into the system itself to say that how much you want it to be liquidated. So for example, I only want to keep, let's say, 15% of cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
And the rest of 80% I want it to be liquidated back to any currency of their choice. Okay, so that is actually good for the merchant because I am not affected by the volatility of the token. Once the customer pay, it's already sent to the OTC and comes out. Okay, so you are not affected at all.
Brilliant. Just one last question, sorry. What is the vision you see for Cloud Token and creating this community next 1 to 3 years?
We are going to be the future of banking, and our goal is to be bigger than WeChat and PayPal.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate your time, Ronald Ai, and thank you so much for the time. Thank you.